All right, so go ahead. Funniest thing happened today.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another day. 3 Juanse to the mic.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
No, I'm just kidding. Somebody commented that and it was pretty funny.
Yep. We always... Dude, I can't speak today. We always release our episodes on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It sounds like Wednesday.
It's a little cheesy. It's a little cheesy.
It's a bit of a stretch, but
yeah.
If you're creative enough, you get it.
Yeah. So go like it. So funny thing, right? So as the time that we're recording the episode, we just got out of quarantine here in South Florida.
Technically tomorrow.
Well, no, barbershops already open last week, so we kind of just got out of quarantine, quote unquote. And so I went to get a haircut today. And you know, they require you to have a face mask as soon as you walk in. Everyone's very cautious. And one of the barbers said a joke because he lost weight during the quarantine. So he's like, "Oh my God, I can sip it now, like the jackets they wear." And so I went to laugh, but I got choked up. And I started coughing.
Oh.
And I was trying to hold it. I was like,
yeah, that's the worst.
Yo, in the middle of a haircut, like I was on the chair just getting a haircut. I'm like, yo, bro, give me a second. I'm like,
yo, that sucks.
I had to make it clear. I was like, nothing. It's just I choked up when he.
I choked up on my spit.
You have to explain yourself. Like when you cough in public nowadays, that's something new. It's like you cough and you gotta be like, "I'm okay, people. I'm not sick."
It's like you
allergies.
It's like you have to carry your medical records nowadays.
I choke on my spit all the time, and I know that sounds super gay. Go ahead, two gay jokes. Go ahead. I just know you're going for it, so go ahead. I'm waiting.
I'll let it slide.
All right. So now
this is Hollywood.
I choke on my spit a lot. I don't know why. I'm just retarded. Maybe that's what it is.
I choke drinking water sometimes.
Yeah, and now it's like you can't even have a tickle in your throat because if you fucking cough in public,
dude, that
immediately people look at you weird.
And I feel like that's even happened to me pre-COVID, where sometimes I'm at the barber shop, and if I get like a little hair that goes up my nose or something, I'll just have the tendency to like want to sneeze, but the barber's like in the middle of cutting really low, and I'm like,
well, you're scared you're gonna get like trasquilado. Yeah, you say that in English.
Buzzed or something.
Yeah,
and it's just like
he's gonna fuck up your haircut.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, I suffer from allergies that they mess up my nostrils.
Self-medicated.
No, it's actually like I went to the doctor and he told me that this is allergies. Last time I went to the doctor, bitch.
He's talking about Dr. Illusion.
So
Doctor Strange.
Every morning I wake up with a lot of phlegm, and no matter what I do, I can't get rid of it. And so sometimes it gets stuck down there, and like I try to like cough. And like,
tell her that you love it. That's how they all go.
That sucks.
And
dude.
So when I was at
So
when I was at work before everything happened, every time I coughed because the building we worked at had no roof. It was like that's
open ceiling.
Open ceiling.
Gotcha.
Bunch of dust. So every time I cough, they're like, "Oh, you got corona. You're sick." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up before I beat your ass."
The fact that you're mad about it leads to believe that maybe they're right.
No, because it's an ongoing joke for like 2 years already.
Yeah, but corona didn't exist 2 years ago.
Exactly. So if I've been coughing before corona happened, then I don't have corona.
Okay.
No, I agree. In the workplace, you know, if they don't clean thoroughly, you can pick up allergies. When I'm in the office, I'll get a really stuffy nose. And if I have a cold, dude, I can't even breathe. But as soon as I step outside, it clears up.
Wow. I thought allergies were outside. Isn't that where you pick up the allergies, outside?
Not necessarily, because you could be particularly... Second time today, I'm going to count how many times I mess up pronouncing words.
Put it in the comment below, guys. Oh, my God. And I can't even talk either. How many times do we fuck up? Like, it's what, 4 minutes?
I think Sebas hasn't. You and I both have
I know.
So far.
The most big guy
About
of the
time.
podcast. Trying to break my laptop. Come on, guys.
My fault.
Trying to high five and then messed up.
Yeah.
Low 5. Yeah.
Stay with the Air 5.
Okay.
No.
Just...
Carry on.
Would you say that that's an irrational fear, Sebas?
Of people
coughing
sneezing
in public?
Or people's irrational fear of assuming you have COVID just from a sneeze or a
Yeah,
cough, not knowing the background.
I think it's irrational. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna talk about the virus, viruses are real, and that's how they go from place to place.
Yeah, but to be afraid of every single person that
Exactly, like for every single sneeze or any single cough,
everything has to be COVID.
I mean,
COVID related.
Just as Nico was saying, you know, he might just accidentally choke on his spit.
A lot. That happens a lot. I actually almost did it just now.
And people will assume, oh gosh, like cover up, but
That's their reaction.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
yeah.
I want to know who you hang out with aside
Dude.
from Nico and I.
Talking about
Couple
that,
cans.
I was at work one time, like when this whole thing just recently started, and the company hadn't closed my branch yet, but they basically told us to stay behind the teller glass, right? Mm-hmm. I had to go outside to do something, and there was an older lady, like really old lady. She was sitting in the lobby, and I was walking from my office to the back of the branch. Mm-hmm. And on the process of doing that, there was a big line of people waiting to get assisted. This old lady starts coughing up a lung for like 5 seconds, you know, like, and I was like, oh my God. It didn't process on me until I was walking by the people that everybody just turned and started looking at me thinking that it was me.
Oh wow.
And everybody, like, I felt weird because everybody was just looking at me like, yo, is this guy, like, does he have the corona?
Like, is this guy even serious?
And it was when this just started.
It's like, is this what we're doing now? It's like,
And
if they would have looked at me that way, I was like, no one told you to get out of that house.
yeah, I know. And the worst part is that the lady that gave me the worst look was the lady that I had to help. So when she came up to the window, because I had to assist doing teller work, when she came up to the window, she was like, "Can I get some of those Clorox wipes?"
Oh shit.
I was like, "Sure," and I grabbed it with my hand and gave it to her.
That sucks. But hey, I think it's the reality we live in now,
It is.
the reality we'll live in moving forward.
No, for real.
Although, dude, I just came back from North Carolina, and me, my brothers, and my mom, we went to the downtown area. There was a park that was filled with at least like 150 people, and there were restaurants and bars open. Nobody wearing masks, no spaced seating. Everybody was sitting right next to each other.
Oh, that's a violation.
Well,
I mean, you tell me.
I mean, it's state by state.
You tell me, how are you going to go to a restaurant, have a drink, eat with a mask on?
Well,
No,
technically,
I don't mind the masks, but you know.
What about the
social
servers?
yeah.
Did the servers have masks on?
I mean, I didn't stick around to see what was
okay.
going on, but
listen,
just
man.
people at the bars and stuff just sitting without masks, and I totally get that because how the hell are you gonna eat or drink? But there's no social distancing.
Well, in
Like
Florida,
it's like right now, I'm already planning my first night out. You know?
El Patio.
This guy wanted us to go to World of Beer tonight.
I know.
And
In Florida, the law is basically that you don't have to wear the mask if you're already sitting at the table and eating. If you leave your table with your party, you have to wear the mask.
Okay.
It's only like 4 to 6 people, and they all have to live in the same household. They have some crazy rules, which is like, how are you gonna verify all that?
For real.
Yeah, they got some
Like,
crazy stuff.
IDs.
They look kind of alike.
He has a fucking West Palm ID.
No one told me to go live in West Palm.
Hannah.
Banana.
Banana. Hannah, banana. How does it
So
sound?
I mean, in a couple months, I could see this becoming like an irrational fear, because if the numbers doesn't go up and it just stay consistent, just like if it would be like people are saying regular flu.
So it's a hoax. That's what you're saying. In a couple months, if the numbers stay consistent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then everything will blow out.
I don't know how to
out of
take it
proportion.
because I'm not a doctor. I don't have a PhD. All I know is that time is the only thing that's really gonna tell whether this was real or not. Whether the panic and the economic issues that it created are going to last.
And who would have ever thought that face masks would be a new accessory?
A new accessory.
I saw Adidas is coming out with face masks now.
Jesus, it's because they know that they're gonna sell
China
them.
has had them for for years already.
But
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
It's because of their pollution. Their pollution's so high
Yeah.
because it's so many
Yeah.
people.
Before,
Way
I
too
always
many
used to think, going through the airport and you see like Asian people with like masks, and I'm like, bunch of
Weirdos.
weirdos. Now, that's the norm.
That's
You're the
norm.
weirdo.
They actually see you without a mask and they think you're the weirdo.
Yeah, like freaking Americans.
Even I've fallen into that like, oh, this man's not wearing a mask. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Well,
but I
yeah,
catch
now-
myself and I'm like,
nowadays.
seriously?
They're trying to control you.
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
they're listening.
They're all listening.
Big brother.
What are the other irrational fears that you guys have?
I'll tell you one from when I was a kid. Going to a public school here, and every single year we used to have a scoliosis check. They would always bring
I
nurses.
think most schools did that.
Dude, and one of my biggest fears was like, I don't want to be the one kid in my grade or my class to get scoliosis or be like, that spine's kind of
Looks a little
curvy.
crooked. Did you ever touch your
This
spine, though?
spine raises a question.
It's like it's
Did
taking
you
a
ever
little
try
bit
to,
of a
like-
turn.
Oh yeah.
Touch it yourself, and then you felt like, dude, I don't think it's straight.
Yes,
And then your
yes.
fears started growing more. I did that. I was like,
Dude,
holy
I would like
crap.
self-check, or I would tell my mom like, "Can you run your fingers down my spine and just make sure
Can you
it's
put a
straight?"
ruler right next
If
to
your
it?
mom was an asshole, she would just like question mark.
Or just like, what are those little thingies where you connect the dots?
Oh, connect the dots. Let's see. You're going here, zigzag down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not it's making a U-turn.
but was the fear out of getting made fun of, or actually having scoliosis?
I think it was a little bit of both.
Hold up. If you know anyone that made fun of any kid, regardless of what grade, age they're in,
Kids are cruel.
that made fun of a kid with scoliosis, they're fucked up.
I don't think I ever met a kid with scoliosis.
Yeah, me neither.
or
No,
it was
I
never
met-
made
yeah.
public. But kids are cruel, dude. Kids
Oh,
will make
yeah.
fun of you for anything, and I think that's where a lot of fears come from.
It's fucking
Getting made fun of.
Getting made fun of.
Well, one of my fears was to have to present in front of the class, right? So
Like you can talk perfectly fine to anybody
yeah,
outside a presentation setting.
It's stage fright. Like
Yeah.
I have
Oh, yeah.
stage fright, right? But not just that. At the same time, peeing my pants.
While you were on stage.
I was
Yes.
just gonna say before you said that, did you pee your pants?
Like,
Oh my
like
God.
have that happen to me. That would be like, you know, like, oh,
Or,
yeah,
yo.
you pee your pants.
Yo, your sister made you pee your pants, and I was part of it too. But
Yeah, they're
in
fucking-
public.
So here's the thing. I told
were
them
assholes.
I have to go pee,
Yeah,
and they tackle me down to the ground.
it was a bunch of people. It was
and
like
they just
seven
started
of us.
tickling me, bro. It's 7 motherfuckers.
Yeah, we didn't let me go.
Keep
to the
in mind,
bathroom.
I was the youngest of the whole
Yeah,
group,
He was.
and all this bastards just
Just the
tickling me. And
dog
I had to
pile
go to
tickle
the
party.
I had to go to the fucking bathroom.
He peed.
I pee my pants.
Yo, I feel bad about it now, but I'm still laughing.
You guys are
'cause
fucking
It was still
bastards.
pretty funny. It was still super funny.
And then you guys
Dude,
wonder why
that's
people don't have
crazy.
like. You
I know.
Like psychological problems.
Yeah,
Yo,
like-
that's how serial murderers
Yeah,
are made.
because he got. We didn't laugh at him for peeing.
No, you
pants
guys
up,
did.
we?
You guys were laughing the whole fucking way.
You ran home after.
No one said, "Oh, let me take you home,"
What? Would you smell like pee?
because you guys made me pee.
Yo.
It's not because I said, "Oh, fuck it, I don't feel like going to my house. Let me just pee my pants. It looks more practical."
Okay, yo.
Nobody wants to walk with the piss guy.
All right, I'm gonna say something.
Now I know that.
Since I know that Charlie doesn't listen to the podcast really, I'm gonna share a story.
That's
This
messed
stays
up.
here and to whoever listens. They don't know who Charlie
Here
is. They
and
don't know who
half
Charlie
of the
is.
world.
They don't know who Charlie
They don't know
is.
who Charlie is.
So this
Nah,
is
blah, blah,
between
blah, blah.
us and half of the world.
Well, if half of the world is Broward. Okay.
Germany.
True, we have a German listener.
Shout out
Shout
our
out to
German
Germany.
listener, if you're listening.
All I
still.
know is Deutschland 9.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Tag.
Schaffenhofer.
Schafferhofer.
Yep. Great beer. Okay.
Oktoberfest it is too.
Yes. So whenever Charlie and I used to blackmail each other,
Who's Charlie?
God.
somebody I know,
Somebody
well-
I used to know.
it's gonna come out. He's my brother because it's the only way to tell the story properly. Okay.
Fuck it, Charlie. I love you. Here's my brother.
Okay. So we used to blackmail each other. So whenever we would call each other names or do something to upset the other one or break each other's toy, he would say, "Oh, I'm gonna tell mom and dad unless you do this," or I would say, "I'll tell mom and dad unless you do this." So
Damn. Okay, you guys were on a next level. I don't think we ever did that.
Yo,
Nico
so-
so tattletaling on me.
so
What?
yeah. So I told Charlie, "Okay, I won't tell mom and dad if you go in the shower and you pee with your clothes on."
At least you made him go in the shower.
You're sick.
That's all I gotta say.
Why would you want to see that? Why would you want to see that from your sibling?
Plus is the type of guy that goes on Pornhub and looks for videos of guys getting peed on.
No.
R. Kelly?
No.
Too soon.
No, yo, like it was basically just him, fully clothed, and I would just tell him, okay, you have to pee on yourself.
I don't know, bro.
But he was in the shower.
You're giving me some R. Kelly vibes right now.
How could you determine if he peed his pants or not?
Well, you could see the wetting.
That's what you were waiting for, huh? Just the wetting.
Yo, and as soon as he started,
sick.
dude, as soon as he started, I would
You're
just like
sick.
bust out cracking.
You didn't
up.
take videos or pictures,
no,
did you?
no,
Okay.
no, never that.
How did he react to this?
I think he just like squirmed. He's like, "Oh, it's so warm."
I'm starting to reevaluate our friendship at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're giving me some creepy
R.
vibes
Kelly
right now.
vibes,
Yo,
for real,
though.
like, ladies, if
That
y'all
is never the case.
got a little demand against Juanse, hit us up on our Instagram. It'll make a good
If
podcast.
he ever requested any type of, additional work.
You'll never hear that request. 'Cause
additional work.
that only happened when I was a kid and
Wow.
immature. And to this day, I tell him that I'm sorry because that was a stupid ass and
Nah, I would-
very
I-
degrading
You're
thing
like,
to do.
you're
Yeah.
like, hey Charlie, remember when I made you pee in your pants?
Don't make me do it again.
Inside the shower? Yeah, I really enjoy that.
At least he was already in the shower though, because like technically all he had to do was take off his clothes and just take a
Well,
shower,
yeah, that would have been messed up if you made him do it outside of the shower, like in the living
and then
room,
lock him out.
and then made him clean it up.
Nah.
Yeah, that would.
Because that happens,
You see, I was a little humane.
You have a sick mind too, just because you came up with that on the spot. I'm glad I was the older one.
What?
So I was just taking it to the next level.
Yeah, he was taking it. To,
No, I'm just saying, because, if he
your
went to that
enemies must
extent...
love you.
Who?
Your enemies.
Oh, yeah.
The vengeance this man is gonna. I've ruled the day.
That's why I don't have any enemies.
Anywho, now that we're talking about peeing our pants, no shame, yo. I pee my pants up until a very late age. I don't remember how old was I when I stopped peeing the bed.
That's another serial killer
19?
trait.
Huh?
19?
It was like 22, dude.
So
No,
last week,
I was like, what? I had to be like 6 or 7 years old, dude. Or
Damn.
more. I don't even know.
Yo.
I know I was late, like to stop peeing the bed, because he wasn't peeing the bed when I was peeing the bed, and he's
He
younger
came to
than
the
me.
party late. He was way too late to that party.
Yeah, I was late to that party.
yo,
And one of my fears, like since we're talking about irrational fears, one time, it's a funny joke now, but I cried my eyes off when it happened. I had a dream, and it's gonna sound like it came out of a movie, because I think it did come off of a movie, but my brain just kind of translated it into a dream, and it happened in real life.
If it's not a movie yet, you should write it into
Well, this is what it is. I was sleeping, and I dreamt that I was in a field full of toilets, and I had to pee.
what?
And
the
I was just
hell?
running around the field, and then I just stopped, and I said, dude, I gotta pee. So there was a toilet next to me. I just stopped, pulled my pants down, and I started peeing. And I woke up, and I peed.
Wait,
the bed.
hold on. You pull your pants down to just pee? You
Well, I
don't
mean, I
have a
pulled it
sipper?
out.
You don't have a sipper?
Dude,
Like,
this was years ago. I don't remember.
Yo.
You know some kids pulled their pants down
Yo,
to pee.
how about
Yeah,
adults that pull their pants
Yo,
down?
that's weird.
What is that?
That's weird.
I've seen underwear.
That's a sight.
That's weird, but
the
don't
way
go into
by
the urinal
ankles.
with me.
I've seen underwear all the way by the...
Yeah.
In a stall.
Yeah.
Not a toilet. Stall. Underpants. Ankles. Bare ass.
Save that for the locker room, buddy.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
And it's like older dudes, like old.
Yo,
dudes.
older guys? No
No
shame.
shame.
Whatsoever. They
got
have
no
no
shame.
shame. They don't give a fuck. Locker rooms?
They'll
Oh,
sit
look-
there and fucking
Ball
talk
beads.
to you while their dick is dingling.
Their balls be rocking balling back and forth. Like, yo. Like,
exactly. It was fucking pendulum.
Yeah.
it's like, yo, you almost hit me. Like,
So what do you look like? It's tough. I'm not gay, but it's tough not to look at it, because it's like it's right there.
Because it's moving.
Yeah, like it's a moving target. You know where it's going.
If I happen to be walking into the room and it's just there, I'm like, oh god. And
Exactly,
I
but
turn
it's
away.
tough. But it's tough not to look at it. Do you know what I'm saying?
no,
Yeah.
it's not.
I mean,
no, it's
no,
not.
like you walk in, you see a person, and I mean my
I keep walking.
Well, yeah, I
No,
don't. I don't
it's not like you stop and you're like, let me take
You're
a
like,
look at that.
"Oh,
But like
I
my
see a wrinkle in this little ball right here.
why is the left one a little bigger?
When did you start getting white hairs down there? Oh, okay.
When should
And
I
you
be-
didn't plug them,
when,
did
when,
you?
when should I
Okay.
expect that to happen?
Is it always gonna hang this low?
I see one is a lot lower than normal. Why is that?
Is that a hernia?
Have you ever sat on them?
Yo, have you guys ever sat on a ball?
No, my balls are still like.
or not sat?
Wait, they're still inside. They haven't dropped.
Yeah.
Well, not like sat on it, but like when you sit.
I
when you
squished it with my
yeah, you
ass.
squeeze them.
Oh, my god,
gosh,
that's the
dude.
most painful thing in the world. Don't nobody come saying that giving birth is worse, because it's not.
There was actually, I read something where when you're getting hit on the balls, it's equivalent to like giving birth to like 1,500 children.
Well, here's the
Jesus,
thing. That's,
we're heroes.
my
Especially soccer players.
Oh yeah.
I think what they meant is like that spark of like pain, yes, equals to
Yeah.
giving 50.
What
But
about
they
the-
have to indulge in that pain. I don't want to say
Yeah,
indulge.
for hours.
I don't want to say indulge.
Endure.
I don't want to say indulge. Well, some of them do indulge it because they.
I mean,
love
they
giving
say I
birth.
want another one.
Yeah, so I guess they're doing. They do
I've
indulge.
never been hit in the nuts and said I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Never.
But they
in
have
my
to
life.
do endure that pain for like up to 12 hours.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Ours is just kind of like a
Yeah, but
sporadic.
hold on. What about the sensation after?
Well,
It
I mean,
makes you
yeah,
feel
you
like
get,
you want to
get
throw up.
nauseous and stuff, but
It's still pretty bad.
it is. But you get over it in a few
5
minutes.
Do you still say I want to do it again?
Oh no.
Okay. Exactly. Women have a kid and they're like, oh, I want to have
Yeah,
a
Well,
you guys are psychopaths.
Yeah, but when they're in labor, you know, they start saying like, "Fuck you, you did this to me."
How many kids you got out there?
No, but you see it in the movies and you read the stories.
I thought he was gonna say 1 or 2.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Nah,
Man,
ain't nobody got these baby blues.
anyway,
Oh man.
but yeah, why? I mean, I understand. Giving life, like, oh, it's amazing. You created a life. One, it's enough. But go through it again.
3 children.
Like 2,
We want
3,
three?
4, 5 times. Are you insane?
What about lashes are pretty long, Juanse. Did I ever? I just noticed that with the light.
Girls have told me that before.
What
Your
we doing
lashes
after?
are pretty long.
Oh, thanks.
Sounds
Should I leave?
Yeah, your
Should,
lashes.
should I leave?
There's room for one more.
There's room for one more.
Yo, going back to the
You guys are taking this
peeing in
whole
bed really quick.
podcast to another level.
It always does.
Yo, going back to that peeing in bed really quick. Have you guys ever been mid pee, woken up because you know you're peeing, and you're like, you know what? Let me just
Like in a
finish.
dream? So you're in a dream peeing.
Both. So okay.
How old were you?
But then you wake up
I
and
don't know,
you're
6 or
actually
7.
peeing.
Yes. So like in the dream, you're starting to pee, but then you kind of come to, you sort of wake up, and you're like, shit, I already started. I might as well just finish.
No, but
no.
here's what happened.
I
to
freaked
me.
out. Like when I did that, I freaked out because I was embarrassed, and I was like, "Nah!"
And you know what's the worst part? After finishing peeing and being warm and wet, I just went back to sleep, waiting for my parents to
Oh,
wake
you're
up the next morning
disgusting.
and just.
You sick pig.
Yeah, you're disgusting. Bro.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, here's what happened to me, right?
Ladies, don't sleep with Juanse because you're gonna wake up warm.
So when I was younger, obviously when I was younger, around what, 9, 10 years old, yeah. You know how you can kind of control your pee? You know, like you kind of squeeze hard enough, it doesn't.
Yeah, you can stop it from coming out.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So one time, I think I was walking home from middle school, elementary school, one or the other, and it was a long walk, and I needed to pee. I was like, "Fuck, I can't hold it. I can't hold it." I was like, "So maybe if I just let like little droplets to
Gotta like start draining.
Nobody's gonna notice.
yeah, like just drain it like slowly as I'm walking. Maybe by the time I get home,
That's an adult train of thought, though. Like, I'm not
it
gonna lie.
won't be as bad."
You were thinking logically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very adult way of thinking.
Well,
I mean, it didn't work,
bad
I'm
idea.
sure.
Horrible idea. The moment because
When
it
it
was
rains, it
so
pours.
bad. It was so bad. I held it for like so long that by the time that I let it go,
Uncontrollable.
Fireman hose.
Uncontrollable.
yep, I was like, fucking A.
Kudos for
That
trying, though.
sucks.
Kudos for trying.
Never again though.
If anybody can control their pee drop by drop,
That's crazy.
drop a comment.
Yeah.
We'd like to talk to you.
I don't know about women. What, can women do that?
That's an interesting question.
That is a good question.
Because I have no idea how they're.
Because
I wonder if women.
So here's the thing.
Small
Because every time I
intestine.
like when I'm dating someone, and, like
couldn't
they
say
go
the
to
word.
the bathroom, right? And it's really quiet. Like for example, you guys go out of town. You're in a hotel. no,
Or a
you're in
motel
the
in
room,
Miami. Okay.
whatever. You're in the room, and she's like, "Oh, I have to go pee."
Yo, they're
And then
loud.
everything's so quiet. That's a missile going in
Yeah.
that fucking toilet.
Yeah, I've heard it. It's like a pressure cleaner.
I don't know if they can control it. I don't know if they can control it, or they're just like
Pushing
want to
really
get it
hard.
out. Just like, oh yeah, get it out. Because every
I
single
think
girl that I've
everybody
been
has
with,
some sort of control over it. Maybe they've just been holding it for so
It's a
long.
muscle. The intestine is a muscle, isn't it? Or is it an organ?
You mean the
Organs are
bladder?
muscle.
No, I don't know.
Is it
I
the
mean, you
intestine
do-
or the bladder that controls it?
you do have
I
mus-
sound really ignorant
you
right
do
now.
have muscles around,
The intestine. And you probably squeeze.
not the intestine, but
The bladder.
I apologize. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nico failed anatomy.
I did. Actually, my teacher passed. I never took anatomy, actually.
He failed science.
I did fail science, though. I passed my FCATs thanks to my teacher. I actually didn't have to take my science FCAT thanks to my teacher. I think she was in love with me.
I think that no. That's another story. Okay. Back to irrational fears. I have one that my parents built into my brain when I was a kid growing up in this country. When we first got here,
being ugly. I think it came
no,
true.
I live with that every day, so I just
Ah,
I've assumed it now. No, they told me and my brother, you know, since we had just come to this country, we were just residents, not citizens.
En la
yet.
migra?
No, exactly. They instilled a sort of fear that they said, while me and your mother are out working, if the police comes and sees that you two are alone, they're gonna take you guys away.
Oh, that's a bad thing to say.
Well, they did that to us too.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Maybe it's a
They
Colombian
didn't.
thing.
They never allowed us
Maybe.
out. Remember when we were younger?
Yeah, yo.
They were like,
In
no,
this
you-
country?
Yeah, they were like, you
Yeah.
can't go outside. Like,
Exactly. Like if we're not here, you guys can't go outside. You guys can't be seen alone.
so you guys can technically say we lived through a pandemic before the pandemic.
We were preparing for
kids.
this. Our parents knew.
Yo, so here's what happened. One day, my parents are gone. Charlie and I are at home alone. A cop knocks on our door.
Oh, Jesus.
And my first instinct was like, this motherfucker's here to take us. So I grabbed a bat that I had in the house.
Did they not tell you not to attack the police either?
No, I mean, I wasn't going to attack unless he freaking came in.
I mean, but at that point, it's stranger danger.
It is stranger danger, but it's a police officer.
Who knows if it's a real police officer? At that age, you're not like, show
I
me your
guess.
badge.
But
I want your supervisor. No, at that age, you're like, officer?
you're not caring at that age.
Yo, so I get the bat. I tell Charlie, go to the laundry room and don't say a word. God, I was about to burp. And then as soon as he gets into the laundry room, I sort of raised the blind a little bit so that I could see, and he saw me. So I just put it down, ran into the laundry room with the bat in my hand, closed the door, and I was just ready to go. If this man stepped in, he was getting whacked.
So you pretty much showed him the way to your brother's hideout.
I know, that was fucked
No,
up.
because-
you could have sacrificed yourself.
You could have went somewhere else aside from the laundry room, because if he knows you're guarding the laundry room, then
Well, the
he
laundry
knows
room,
there's something in
the
the laundry room.
was a room within the house that you could not see from the outside.
But still, he knows you're guarding that one door.
No, he doesn't know
How
the door
did
was
the story
guarded.
end?
He went away.
How long were you in the laundry room for?
Half an hour.
So did you decide to come out and check at the end of the day?
Yep.
God knows what he was gonna say. Like, hey,
So here was the rumor. These very old ladies, the type of ladies that don't let you go in their yard, called the cops because one of their cats was missing, and they thought I was a ringleader, like a cat killer gang ringleader.
oh, I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. You look like a hooligan.
I'm the whitest guy
I've seen
I know.
pictures when you were little. That has nothing to do with it.
Why are you bringing like color into this?
Because he's racist.
I was the shyest kid
You
in the world.
Wait, hold up. You didn't answer the question. Why are you bringing color into this?
Oh, I don't know.
You know, I have one more irrational. Well, I have a bunch of irrational fears. I'm a fearful guy, guys. I'm gonna say that off the bat.
Okay.
But there was a point in my life when I was afraid of going outside. Like literally.
And this point is
now.
no.
No.
Up to present.
You
day.
guys, I was thinking of Howie from the Benchwarmers.
the albino.
The albino
guy.
kid. So my fear came because one time when my brother and I used to live in Ohio, we got jumped. We were walking to the skate park and some random punks just came behind us, and they just started hitting
They
us.
just wanted to have
So I
fun.
mean, it's a fear based on things that happened.
Yeah, it's not just. I mean, it's irrational though, because it was like in my head, I guess I thought every time I went outside something would happen, which is, I mean, something could happen, but like all the time, come on. I didn't like give in to the fear, and I did go outside, but I was always fearful of going outside.
You're always watching your back.
I was always watching my back. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you naturally just should when
Yeah.
you're outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, tagging into that, my fear wasn't just to go out, because I never had a fear like going out. My fear was just to get kidnapped or lost. I think you remember that story. We were in
No,
Colombia.
remind me.
So we're in Colombia, and we were looking for school books, right? And we were like right in the middle of the downtown of Bogota.
I remember it now.
And I was distracted looking at something when my parents, no,
It was
my
just
dad,
my
my
dad.
sister, and my
Yeah.
brother, they went into a store.
It was like a quarter
The
store.
moment I turn around, I don't see anyone. I'm like,
Yo. Yeah, no, but that scream was like, it froze
Like
the
a
whole.
shriek?
Yeah, it was like a shriek, and it froze
like, the whole-
everybody,
like, you know when like in the movies time stops?
and everybody just like looks.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Literally, that's what it was. Like it was like, and everybody turned around like, what the fuck just
How old were
happened?
you?
I was like, what, 5?
Yeah, about 5 or
Yeah,
6.
5 or 6.
That's crazy. And you remember that? That
Hell
vividly?
yeah.
I
mean,
remember. I
that's pretty
remember it too.
impacting.
It was really impact, like that shriek, because it wasn't a scream. That was a shriek. Yeah.
We have a dinosaur in the set.
Calm down, Black Canary.
Oh man, yo, it's hot
Dude,
here.
it is. It's the lights.
And you just ate too.
We're,
so
we're
that-
probably shiny as hell. I had a fear of
Shine bright
abandonment
like a
too.
diamond.
You what?
I had fear of abandonment too, and it came from a dream. Like it was the weirdest thing. So I've had this dream twice in my life, and I don't know if it means something. Like maybe something in the future is gonna happen. But for some reason, I went away, and I went away, just myself. My family stayed, and in the dream, it happened when I came back into the town. And when I came back into the town and I went into like the house where I used to live, my parents weren't there anymore.
And
I
I
was-
mean, it's called moving on.
I guess they abandoned me. So
Well, you left, but you left. I'm sorry.
no, I don't remember why I left. That like I don't listen. Dreams
Why would
are
that
always
be
kind of
abandonment
choppy.
when you were the one who left. You know what I'm saying?
I thought they'd be waiting for me. No, I think I got lost. I don't know. Listen, I don't remember what the dream was. Basically, I started freaking
we
out.
Lost one, we got 2 more.
The prodigal son
We got
left.
replacements.
He's only the middle one. And we good.
And when I came back, nobody could tell me where my family was.
Damn.
Dude, I woke up crying both of the times. And it's like this really ugly feeling in your chest, like this hole. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
I was left. That was a bad dream. I'm not gonna lie.
Talking about dreams, have you guys ever dreamt that you're running away from something, and no matter how fast you run, you're just not?
Yes,
running
that
full
actually
speed?
ties. You know, all my irrational fears comes from dreams.
I'll tell you a time that dream came true. I was walking back home from school, and there was a tornado warning in the area that I only knew about after I got home.
Oh shit!
So I was running in the middle of like a hailstorm because there was hail dropping, and I was running as fast as I could, and I was moving probably as fast as if I was walking.
Is it the wind?
Yeah, it was the wind. It was
Oh.
like gusts just pushing me back. I had to go underneath like a garage in a house.
Gus the bus.
No, yo. And the people were like, "Hey, do you want to take some refuge until the rain, like ceases a little?" And I mean, I was told, don't talk to strangers, don't go to a fucking stranger's
So
house.
you ran, didn't you?
I kept on running, busted my ass a couple times, but that's not the story.
That people
Just
were like,
the fact
"This
that I was
guy's retarded."
that I was running as fast as I could, and I was not moving. at
That's
all.
crazy.
So was that the dream or real life?
No, that was real life.
Oh.
I was just saying like that dream
It
sort
came
of
true.
became a reality that
Right.
one time.
Deja
Not being
vu.
able to move when you were moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Deja vu.
So, do you have any irrational fears? Because we just been.
I said
we're
one
black.
just now.
Do you have any more?
Not really.
This guy thinks he's fucking Hercules over here. No, he can hurt me.
Well, I have some irrational fears that some people shared with us.
I have one. Hold on. I'm gonna tell
Go for
you the last one. I guess. Yeah, I'll leave it at this. I have a couple. I have a bunch. I have a list, but I'm not gonna go over the whole list. I was afraid of clowns when I was younger.
Yes, we had an encounter with a clown, like it type of clown.
Yeah.
like this is so. It was so real that it happened to the both of us.
Yeah, it was scary.
Okay, I got.
I saw the motherfucking clown.
Yeah, but my fear was before this.
Are we talking about it or just?
It look, I mean,
It looked
so,
like motherfucking it.
so my fear started from I think the movie It, because that's like the original It, the
Yeah, the
original,
classic.
the Stephen King original classic.
1997 was it?
It. I don't remember what year. I think it
94.
was.
I think it was 94.
My parents made it. Well, they didn't make us, but they put it on, and I was scared.
I don't know why, but
And then I had dreams with the movie, like especially the scene with the fucking like when they're in the bathroom and it starts coming out of the drain.
Oh,
That scene will never leave my head.
have you seen the new It movies?
I actually
Yeah.
I liked it kind
I
of.
didn't see
I haven't
the
seen the
second
second one.
Okay, it's really.
But and the funny thing is like somebody gifted me a little clown, a little clown like toy. It was like a doll, like a clown doll.
I scared the fuck out
And
of
I
me.
used to like it, but this motherfucker used to scare me with it. At night, he used to fucking throw it in my bed and like make sounds, and I would just scream my ass off. We got yelled at because we were being too raunchy once.
too raunchy.
Okay.
Yeah, like too loud too. It's not only used to say like dirty stuff, you nasty motherfucker.
I am not associated with this guy.
Okay, guys, I don't
So-
speak English.
To add to that story, right? It was the whole time frame where like it was playing. You know, we watched the movie.
So like mid '90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went to a friend's house and we were watching a movie. I think it was. Or we were playing a game, and so my parents told us, "Hey, come back to the house." We used to live in an apartment complex, and we lived on the third floor. But inside the complex, like the staircases, did not have any light.
Well,
And
they
then-
did, but the light went out.
Yeah?
For that specific. Yeah.
Flickering?
Okay.
Was it flickering?
No, it just
No,
went
it was
out.
like
Like it
pitch
was
black.
pitch
Oh,
dark.
shit.
Pitch black. And when we were coming up the stairs, both me and him, we saw a motherfucking clown.
Oh, for sure.
Don't ask me how or like how exactly did it look like.
It was a fucking clown.
But
That's it. It was just a
But the
fucking
moment
clown.
we were going up the stairs, we see a clown. We're like, oh, like it felt so real.
We
And
actually thought somebody was playing a prank on us
Wow.
because we were at a friend's house and we left to get something from our house.
yeah.
And they knew my fear of clowns. Everybody knew I was fucking petrified of clowns, even our friends. So I thought somebody was playing a prank on us, but everybody was still at home.
Wow.
Bro, it felt so real. Like it felt like it came out and he was like, it's your turn, guys.
Hey, little Mikey.
You like to play with boats?
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
You like balloons?
But you know, your mind makes a lot of these things.
Exactly. That's
But-
why the
but
mind
ho-
is a
but hold
poisonous
up.
thing.
It is.
For our mind to build up the same image?
Well, that's because you're talking about it.
No, at that point.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
and I. But we weren't talking about it that night.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Like that
But
night.
we were both probably thinking about it. And then if one person says I'm scared, what are you scared of? You're already talking about clowns. You already know that.
I don't think we were talking about clowns at that point.
No, we were. Yeah, we were like they had just scared me with a
But
clown.
I was the one scaring you with the clowns. Why would
Yeah,
I
no,
be
that
scared of
was-
the clown?
Well, because you're stupid.
I
Yo,
don't know. That's,
have you guys seen those videos of like where people dress up as like killer clowns and start chasing people?
I think I would
Yeah.
kill one of those
Dude,
clowns.
those people
I would
are
run somebody
asking to
over.
get killed.
Oh, yeah.
They never know who's gonna pull a gun and just shoot them. That's crazy. I would never.
I would run somebody over. If somebody like that jumps in front of my car, you're getting ran over. 100%. I'll pay the $500
That shit.
deductible and clean the blood.
I'm getting sent to jail because I'm killing a motherfucker. You have no business jumping in front of me at
Dressing
night,
up like a clown.
dressing up like
Exactly.
For some video
a psycho
clown.
clown. Yeah.
Exactly, like bearing a hatchet or like a fake chainsaw. Come on, man.
Yeah, no.
Like there's a line.
Forget you.
Yeah.
I don't think that happened in Florida that much, though. I think it was like the Midwest.
I think Florida man knew better.
Oh yeah.
They were smart
You,
enough
you don't
to.
fuck with Spanish people.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Spanish, hillbillies, yeah. Rednecks, hood, ghetto.
Haitians too, man. Haitian people are crazy.
Bro, you got everything down
Yeah.
here.
What did our
It's-
followers say? Or your followers? Because this was your personal page.
Yeah. So, all right. An irrational fear: being under the bed, scared of Freddy Krueger.
I was never that.
Yeah, those never really. Those were too much fantasy.
Yeah,
for
they
me.
didn't touch me in that way.
But there's another one.
In which way did they touch you?
Different way. Different strokes.
There's another one that they said sort of relates. Getting up at night to grab something and a monster grabs your ankles from under the bed.
I don't know about under the bed.
So I guess the fear of something underneath.
Yeah, but I've had the fear where like I'll run after I turn off the lights because I'm faster than the monsters.
Dude, that's exactly what
To
somebody
me,
said.
it wasn't
Turning off
that.
the lights and running up.
To
Yeah.
me, it wasn't that. Again, us Spanish parents, I don't know. They kept telling a story that if
El Coco.
no, not in Coco, but if you go to the kitchen like in the middle of the night, a ghost will just grab your hand and burn your hand.
I think that was just you because you used to eat too much when you were little.
I don't know, but they always
They were
they always
trying
told us
because
that
they never told
story.
me that.
All those folk tale.
Just folk tales. Yeah.
And that kept me out of the kitchen at night. I was like, I need my hands.
That's why you were so skinny when you were little.
You bastard.
Yo, how about this one? If you like swallowed a seed, you would grow a tree.
I'd never heard it,
never
but
heard
it's
that one.
it's a logical fear. I could see it.
No, there's no soil inside of you.
Exactly, and I mean all the acids inside and stuff, whatever.
melted.
But
As a kid, though,
By
it would
all
make
as,
sense.
as a kid, I remember like eating, I don't know, a fruit with seeds, and I'd be like, I wonder if I can
Sandia?
just. I didn't like
A watermelon?
I didn't like watermelon.
Yeah, I
as
didn't
a
like
kid.
watermelon either.
You guys are.
I do now,
Okay.
not as a kid.
I don't mind it now. It's not like my favorite.
Yeah.
How about the fear of there being a shark in the swimming pool?
Nah, never.
Too illogical.
They're saltwater animals, not
Yeah.
sweet water.
And I mean, it's a pool. You can see the floor of the pool.
Getting sucked in
Yeah.
by the thing in the pool, like the drainage thing, and it
Wasn't
actually
that-
happened to a girl.
Wasn't that like in Final Destination? Yeah,
yeah.
Final Destination movie. Like
You know that's
two?
real though. I saw a video of a little girl.
What?
I forgot where, and it messed up her intestines, and it
What
was
the
crazy.
hell?
Yeah, I'll send you guys.
What kind
a link.
of suction did this thing
She,
have?
well, she was little. She was like 3, and her butt got caught, and it actually pulled her intestines out.
Can we not? Don't pull up the video.
Oh, okay.
All right, so somebody that we know wrote thieves thinking that they were monsters. I think that's a little.
That sounds like
you stand alone.
I know who it is, and it's a Spanish person, so it sounds like something a Spanish parent would say to you, so you would avoid people and not.
But how
get
we know
robbed.
they're thieves? They're just like really.
Everybody's a thief and everybody's
Like I wonder, growing up, I always pictured thieves as like the people with the striped shirt and like a
like the Ronald McDonald guy.
Like a
Yes.
1950s cartoon.
Like
yeah,
a 50s
that's
cartoon.
exactly what I pictured every thief was like as a kid.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's irrational.
Not a fear, just an irrational
That's just
thought.
an irrational thought.
How about birds? Being afraid of birds.
That's funny.
I mean, I could see it because of the movie The Crow.
The crow.
The Crow. The
I've been
Crow?
shit
The
on
Crow?
by birds.
Yeah, I got shit on
3
too.
times.
I'd be afraid of getting shit on, but I don't think that's irrational because it happens more often than you think.
Yeah,
I think a
especially
little
when it
shits do
happens
it on
3
purpose.
times to you.
I actually
Yeah.
haven't.
You know, there's money, right? Like they say that if a bird shits on you, it means you're gonna get a lot of money.
Well, they say it's good luck, but after the
is
second
it
and
good
third
luck or
time,
money?
doesn't seem like luck.
Well, it's 2 negatives make a positive. So in this case, 2 positive. In this case,
In this cake. In this cake.
Carry on. Let's read the next question.
No, those were all the ones that we.
Oh, that was
those
it.
were all the submissions we got.
Oh.
This seems like a
Well, yeah, it seems like a good spot
to finish
stop.
it. Finisher.
Finisher.
Him?
Oof.
It.
Ooh.
Anyway, guys, we appreciate for you guys tuning in and listening once again.
Sebas is always the one closing.
Yeah, he is.
I'm almost a good closer.
Yeah, anyways. Please don't forget to share, like, and comment.
And
We
subscribe.
love
And
to hear
subscribe.
your comments. Watch the video.
Yeah, tell us.
I think the easiest way for them to communicate with us is, especially in the YouTube channel, because it actually has a comment section. Everywhere else where the podcast is, you can only really listen unless you leave a review.
And I'm sorry that I'm picking my nose a lot. It's just really itchy.
But yeah, guys, leave us a comment. Let us know what some of the irrational fears you guys had when you were little.
If you shared any of the ones that we shared.
Yeah.
We will respond to you
Or
guys.
if you guys want to make fun of the ones they had, because I didn't have any.
Did you pee yourself in the bed?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure
Every kid.
Every kid has.
every kid begins with K.
But you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Continue to stay safe. Continue to wash your hands, even if there's not a pandemic out.
Yep. All right, guys.
Peace.
Bye. 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 Bye.